Okay.
Or if you knew someone that they had a tape recorder that you could turn over. That's a recorder, but I don't know if we have any tapes.
Yeah. Well, we'll start for now, but, you know, I had a question about who was born at home in your family?
I was.
Was Willard?
No. Willard was born in the hospital. And the mother brought him home. He had gotten infidel.
Oh, okay.
He was like a piece of raw steak.
Okay.
So then Alice was born at home.
Okay.
And I remember when she was born, Mother never told us she was having a baby. And so we heard this one part,
Could you put it up?
and we thought it was kittens. And we wake up and we have a new baby. And the gal, the nurse was May Woodward, and she came and stayed 10 days. She wouldn't let us near the baby. She wouldn't let us have the dog in the house.
So who was it that stayed with you? Who was it that stayed with you?
No, it was a nurse that came and stayed with Mom.
Oh, actually a nurse stayed at your house, huh? Boy, that was nice.
For 10 days.
Because she had Alice at home. Grandma did. Now, how about Betty? Was she born at home? Or in the...
She was born in the hospital.
She was born in
Mary was born at St. Mary's in Minneapolis.
Okay.
And then I was born at home. Willard was born in St. Cloud. Came home with impetigo.
Okay.
And so then Alice was born at home.
Okay.
And Betty was born at the St. Cloud Hospital.
Okay. Now, what about Grandma and Grandpa got married, what, in 1919?
Mm-hmm.
And then when was Mary born?
About a year and a half later.
Okay, about a year and a half later.
And then I was born 12 months and 2 weeks after Mary.
After Mary, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, it was, if you said Mary, you said Dorothy right after.
Right, because you were so close in age. Yeah.
Weren't you saying that your parents were Lutherans, but because the only Lutheran church, the services were in German, and that's why you went to the Methodist
That's why
church?
we went to the Methodist church.
Oh, okay. Because the services there were in English, in the Methodist church, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was a nice little church.
The Methodist?
It
Yeah.
was right downtown. It was a little white church. And the Missouri Center was right on the edge of town. They didn't even have electricity.
Oh,
We'd go there once in a while for a Christmas program or
Yeah.
something. And there was always a man standing at the Christmas tree putting the candles out. You see, my grandparents didn't have electricity.
Never?
I think Grandma had already gone. See, there were no lines coming through the country. They had no place to hook up to.
but they were in Ham Lake, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Were they in Ham Lake?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is that, are either of those churches still there?
Glencarry is.
No, but in
In Clear Lake, well, the Missouri Senate built a nice big church
okay.
in a different location.
Oh, not even in Clear Lake?
No, and the Methodist church, I don't know if there's a small one there, but there's one in Clearwater and one in Becker.
Of a Methodist?
Methodist, and they all combined.
Okay. Now what, and then the Catholic Church is still there though?
Yes.
And that's still pretty big, I think.
That takes in a lot of the country.
Yeah. Now when you were growing up, you said you always, had a cow and a pig and to butcher, right?
Yes.
Who took care of the animals then? Did Grandma?
No, my dad did.
He'd do it before he went to the shop.
Well, he milked the cow after he got home. We always had a milking cow.
Okay.
And we would, if there was extra, we had to separate her, to separate the milk from
The cream.
from the milk.
Yep.
Yeah, and we get an extra amount, we take it to the creamery.
And what would they do with it?
Make butter.
Really? And then you'd get that butter?
No,
You just sold it to them?
we just sold it.
Oh, that's interesting. So how did you get your butter? Did you churn some of your own?
Yes, we had a churn.
Wow. How did you keep stuff cold? Or did you drink your milk warm and then you were done for the day?
You must have had an ice box, didn't you?
Well, we had an ice box, yeah. And they'd bring ice down a couple times a week. But if you weren't careful to empty out that pan on the bottom, ran all over the floor.
Oh. Did you keep it inside or did you keep it on that back porch?
No, it was in the kitchen.
Okay.
And then, see, early on we had a pantry.
I don't remember the pantry.
No, because
That became the bathroom?
mhm.
That became the bathroom then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And see, that was, in that area, there was a trap door, and you could go down to the cellar.
Oh.
And then they closed that off when they put the bathroom in, and then they put the stairway in.
The porch, right?
No, from the back porch.
Right from the back porch.
Yeah.
So did the cellar just have dirt walls, or did it actually have blocks?
I think it just had dirt walls.
Yeah, that's where my grandma and grandpa's
And I
house
think it
was.
had a dirt floor too.
Yeah.
Wow, isn't that something? I remember going down there and it was spooky. Didn't you? Well, I guess I was just a little kid, you'd get, just because we weren't used to that. Okay.
What kind of stove did your mom have for cooking? Did she have gas or electric, or did she have an actual wood stove to cook on?
Well, she had a wood stove to start with.
Okay.
And that was kind of nice because, well, if you were a big lefse person or something, you made the lefse right on the.
Oh, yeah.
My grandma had the regular cook stove, and that's where she made her lefse.
But
Oh, the
boy,
wood stove, you mean?
Yeah.
but boy, in the summer it must have got hot in that house when you
Well,
had the
Mother
wood
had
stove.
a stove on the porch.
So that, okay, yeah.
So she cooked out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, so two stoves. She had two stoves and one inside and one out? Okay. Well, that's interesting. I remember though when we were kids, would it have been gas she had then? And she had that well she would cook the beans in and stuff. Remember that well?
The deep well cooker on the stove.
Was that like a slow cooker? Do you think?
It came with the stove.
But did it function like a slow cooker?
Yeah, because you'd fix it at night with the beans and the pork and everything. And you'd wake up in the morning and your beans were done.
Oh, Grandma made the best baked beans. Ooh, they were good. Wow. Okay, now what about the story with Grandpa in the new bathroom and Grandma?
Oh, that was funny. Dad, when he put in that bathroom, he was so proud of his bathroom. Every time somebody came, he'd tell him about his new bathroom. And then he'd say, do you want to see it? So one day, it was about 2 in the afternoon, and Mother took her bath late because it was so busy in the morning.
She couldn't get into it.
Comes out, opens up the bathroom door, and there's Mother in the bathroom.
Did she get mad at him?
Yes, she did. That was the last time he brought anybody home.
Oh, I could just hear Grandma. Oh, sounds like it was kind of fun growing up in a small town, though.
It was, because you knew everybody.
You knew everybody, and
Yeah.
you talked about Grandma and Grandpa loving to dance.
Yes. My dad taught me how to dance.
And then you started dancing on tables, huh, Mom?
Do you know people, Len and Betty Olson actually believed your dad when he said that? And when we got to our house, Len looked at me and he said, did you really dance on tables? And I said, no.
I take it you were a little mad at Dad then.
Especially Dad said it was at the mission.
Oh, that's right, he said he met you at the mission.
Pacific Garden Mission in Chicago,
I was
right?
at the Chicago at the mission.
Oh, boy.
I
Yeah.
told Dad, I was so mad at him when we got home. I said, if you ever do that again, I'll never go any place with you.
Oh, that's
Now,
funny.
what was the Clear Lake school like? Did you have all the way from first grade to 12? But did you have individual grades, or did you have like 2 or 3 grades in a classroom?
First and second together,
Yeah.
third, fourth, and fifth, and then sixth, seventh, and eighth, and then ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. We're all, we had 3 teachers.
Okay.
For high school.
But one was the superintendent, one was the principal, and they were teachers.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
then we had a lady for English.
Now, could you take a Latin or any foreign language there? No, they didn't have any foreign
We
languages. Huh?
didn't have that.
But they did have like chemistry, right?
I took chemistry and physics
And biology?
and biology and the general science. It was a science every year in high school.
How about math?
Yes, there was a math every year.
Did you take that every year too? So you were all prepared by the time you went to nursing school
Yeah.
with your basics.
Mm-hmm.
Except you probably had to take more chemistry again.
Yeah, but I had taken chemistry. Some of them you had to stay out a year and go back to high school and take chemistry.
Oh, to get into nursing school?
Polly did. My
Oh, no
roommate.
kidding. Huh.
Now, did all your siblings graduate from Clear Lake, or by the time Betty came along, would she have gone to St.
No,
Cloud?
she was in the last class.
Oh, so
The
she never
very
went to.
last one? And then they started going to St. Cloud.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
They went to junior high. See, they built a new school. It was between Clear Lake and Clearwater, and it was called Clearview. And that's still there.
Did Betty go to that one?
No,
She went to the old high school.
very last class.
And that old high school is now, is it condos?
It looks like,
Apartments?
yeah.
It's apartments.
Apartments.
I think they made 4 apartments out of it.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff, Mom.
So who was besides you, who was the studious one in the family? Did you all do well in school, or were there any that were kind of slackers, any of your
No, I
siblings?
did very well
You did?
in school. I was graduated top of my class in 8th grade.
Oh.
See, we had 8th grade graduations.
Right.
Because the farm kids, they'd go through 8th grade and that was it.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
But you weren't like my mom. She was valedictorian in 8th grade, but then she didn't apply herself as much in high school, so she was like, the middle of the class in high school. But you did well in high school too then,
I
huh?
did.
And then you stayed out a year after high school to just earn money before you went into nursing school, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I could see it was the Depression.
Yeah.
And Dad still had 3 kids to finish school.
Right.
And
What was it like though at Christmas time with the Depression though? As far as, they had to limit the presents, right? I mean,
yeah, we got just one nice present and then clothes. But then all the relatives, see, Melvin and Emma just had Jim, so we always got something from them.
okay.
And then Claire and Alfie had no kids, so we got from them. And Charlie and Hope didn't have any kids. Well, they had one my age that died.
Okay.
And then the next one was a year younger than Alice.
Oh, so big span then.
Yeah, and then they had the twins.
Right.
And Ruthie drowned, and
Right.
I don't know if it was Crooked Lake or Coon Lake. One of the lakes. There were both of them out there, so,
Near Ham Lake? You mean in the Ham Lake area?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, with you and Mary being so close in age, did you wear each other's clothes, or did she pass her clothes on to you when you were little, or not?
No, we started wearing the same size.
Oh,
So there was no, did you ever use hers just because you'd say, oh, can I wear yours today, or not? Did you share clothes at all?
Yeah, we did, as we got older
Yeah.
and bought our own stuff, you know.
But you were, being a small school, and Mary had how many kids in her class?
5.
5. So she must have done a lot with your friends then.
That when they had reunions,
Yeah.
they always,
they had more than 1 year then, huh?
yeah. Usually there were 3 years.
Of reunions.
When would have been the last reunion you would have gone to? Do you know? Did you have like a 50th, or
They had a 50th,
did you go to that, or?
yeah.
Okay.
And I think they had it at Big Lake.
Is that the one we have the video of?
Or is it just pictures? You actually got video of it?
There's a video of one of them, yeah.
Oh,
Well, you would have only been 68, Mom. Not even quite, well, you would have only been 68
Yeah.
at your 50th. So,
but there might have been reunions even after that then, huh?
I bet
But
you
you
there
probably
was.
didn't go to them. Huh?
There might have been a 60th.
I think there was.
There probably was. Now, how about getting to school like? Did you walk to school?
We walked.
How about in the winter and a snowy day? Did you walk then, or?
We had to.
Well, you weren't that far from the school though, right?
Well, about 4 blocks, I suppose.
No, I was thinking it was more like 8 bucks.
Did your dad ever take you in the sleigh in the winter, or?
No, but we had a dog that Dad made a harness for.
Oh, that he could pull a little sled or something?
And he hooked it to the sled.
Okay.
And then Dad would put Mary and I on the sled and tuck us in a blanket. And away we'd go.
And then the dog would come home?
We turned the dog around and he'd come.
He knew where to go then, huh?
Nowadays, you couldn't do that. Well, number one, it's too busy. The streets are too busy. Okay, did you always, when did Grandpa get his first car? Would that have been before you were born then?
I think so.
And you always had a car?
We had a Model T, didn't he? Wasn't it a Model
I can't
T?
My grandparents had a Model T.
Oh,
I don't remember. I can only remember a Model A.
okay.
But he could have had it. Well, because he had a car when they got married.
Okay. Did he have other cars? Did he have a favorite brand he liked as far as cars?
Well, for a while, we had Fords and then we had Chevrolets.
Okay.
We used to call the Chevy, shove it or leave it.
In fact, when he died, your grandma bought a Chevrolet, didn't she? That '59,
Yes.
right after he died.
Yeah, see, it was the Schultz family that sold Chevrolets.
Uh-huh.
And Mom bought it from them.
And she bought a stick shift, didn't she? Didn't it have a stick shift?
Probably. And she was 5 feet, about 4'10". So she must have needed.
Oh, and she made so much noise. But I remember when we had a shift car. Which grandkid was it? Probably it was one of yours.
Well, Mary had the shift car, that little Falcon, remember?
No, but she's thinking after we got
Well, wait a
after we
minute.
got married, or was it one of us kids?
Well, I know Mike had a shift car, and when I took care of the kids in Denver, and Ruthie said to me, "Oh, Grandma, so much fun to ride with you. You make so much noise."